at there, some blossoms. She's going somewhere. Sun's out on this side, but over here the rain's moving in. Rains every time I got a day off. Look here, a bird in my shop. Might be two birds. I think I saw another one out of the corner of my eye. Well, I'll have to deal with that later. Wipers work?
Yeah.
Wish it weren't raining though. There's no seatbelt, you crazy girl. Sunday, back out in the shop. It's raining out there. Somebody requested I show the engine in this thing. There it is. It's 400 Pontiac. It's got number 12 heads, forged pistons. I forget the cam, but I forget what the specs on the cam are, but it's fairly stout. Got some AC, vintage AC, and Mallory distributor, and a quadrajet. Runs pretty good. It's got a little too much compression though. You got to retard the timing a little too much so it don't rattle under full throttle on a hot day.
No, he does. He goes and coughs on his sack. Come on.
And here's a shot of the interior. Nothing too fancy. 4-speed Trans Am dash out of like 77 or something. And can't see nothing under there, but it's got subframe connectors welded in. Hotchkiss springs in the front. I can't remember the brand in the back. 1.1/8" sway bar, so it handles pretty good. But enough of that. I'm contemplating the headers here. You run a straight edge on these things, they're not too good. And these gaskets match those heads pretty good, but you can see here they wouldn't seal. These headers are too small for those heads. I don't know. And speaking of too small, there's the manifold. That's way too small. Gotta make up my mind what I'm gonna do here. Use those old rusty headers, or maybe buy some new ones. I could fix these, weld that up a little bit and grind it down so they'd seal, but they're still too small. And we all know bigger is better. What's wrong with that dog?
Nothing.
He can't walk?
Oh, he can walk.
Well, I dug through my drive shaft inventory and don't have the right one, so I've called a buddy and see if he's got one. And so, since I can't do anything under the truck, I'm building some throttle linkage. This portion is from the 6-cylinder, and this portion's from, I don't know what, but it's in the stash. So I'm going to weld the two together and see how it works out. And I'm still contemplating headers. Headers or manifolds?
Headers.
Alright, we just got through welding it together. gas welded it with the old torch here. I like to do that because very little grinding needed. I got that sticker a while ago because I thought it meant no chickens, but my friend tells me it has a different meaning. There's my new bracket for the throttle return spring. It's got milky about that sometime. You always need a good throttle return spring apparatus. That come out of a 8-inch backflow preventer. I think it's kind of neat. It says #1 check. I like to repurpose stuff. Was under the hood working on some stuff and saw some wire nuts and black tape and a bunch of red wire. So I decided I better look and see what I was in for under here. Pulled the tape off. Looks like some further repairs are needed. That's bare wire. And I think I see more up in there. Evidently somebody had a short and wired it up that way. Little Miss has been pinstriping a little bit. Well, I didn't get much done on this thing today, but I figured out I need to find a dry shaft. I got the throttle linkage hooked up. I figured out I got a mess in the wiring harness. I'll have to get that fixed up. But I think I'm gonna call it a day. Does that sound okay to you?
Yes.
Hungry?
Yes.
Let's find something to eat. That's it for now. See ya.